Good Monday morning. It is the 13th of January, 2025. This is your Loudoun County Weather Outlook. Just as a reminder, this is where we are. It's going to be kind of warmer today. We get up in the mid-40s. It's going to be cloudy, though, pretty much all through the day. Colder the next couple of days, then a little bit warmer as we head into the weekend. We're watching rain, chance of snow. Not sure exactly how things are going to pan out. And then really cold coming down next week. The question is whether or not a storm system can form and cause us some havoc. As I mentioned, once we get beyond about Thursday, Friday, I think we're kind of up in the air as far as exactly how things are going to pan out. So, yeah, interesting week tracking model by model run. All I can say is next week still looks really cold. And it may be the coldest of winter. We'll have to see how things exactly pan out. But here we go. So this is us today, like I mentioned, kind of cloudy skies, unfortunately, because of where things are. But warmer, highs up in the low to mid 40s, so that's a pretty good deal. We tend to do a little better than what is even forecast, so if we get a lot of sun, I'll be surprised if we get in the upper 40s today. We'll have to see how things pan out. But this cold is coming in. When we're to the right of the high, the cold air is being poured down to the east of the mountains. It's going to be chilly as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, a little bit breezy too. So it's going to be chilly and breezy the next couple of days, and then as we head into Wednesday, chilly still, maybe not as breezy. But the high is kind of overhead, so you can imagine our nights are going to be really cold with calmer winds, and still a little bit of a snowpack there, and the coldest time of the year, just aiding to it. So nighttime lows in the low to mid-teens, not a surprise at all as how cold things are. But here's a little bubble of warmer temperatures coming in after Thursday, so into Friday. Temperatures will rise up a little bit, and about the time that a new low pressure system gets forming here. So this is warmer air. So as we head into the weekend, Saturday, this is nice and, potentially warmer. Highs up into the 40s, maybe even 50s. We'll have to see how things pan out. That front's going to come through with a little bit of rain. Not as much rain as originally thought. And then the question is whether or not we get the cold air then to come in and then a follow-up low pressure system to potentially cause some snow at the end of or part of this storm. It's going to be hard to tell. These timing things, don't count on it being easy. This is inauguration day. We'll have to see if the cold air starts coming in, regardless of how it comes in, whether it comes in with some snow or just rain and then a strong front. This is a cold pour. Look at this. This cold isotherms coming into the United States. This cold, strong high pressure system pours into the United States, and it's really, really cold next week. And breezy days, and then just cold temperatures. And then the question is whether or not we get something to form along here. We see Eastern Carolinas getting a little bit of snow. Yesterday, the European was going bonkers with a huge snow in the southeast. Thought that was probably wrong. It really did pan out differently in the long run. We have to see if these lows end up getting close to the coast or whatever. So don't count on it being like this next week other than just really, really cold. Cold air is here all next week according to the European and the American model, which we're looking at here, the American model. And then maybe as we head towards the end of the month, we kind of relax off. We'll have to see. Here's us some more snow possibly towards the end. But, we're out in la land here. Don't even realize or think that this is going to be really what shows up. It's just kind of a zonal flow, some colder air around. And that tends to set up things for potential with maybe some kind of another overrunning or some type of event. It could be icy if this was to pan out. All right, so that's what we're seeing from that side of things. This is the European model. Here's that low in the southeast. This is today. We're kind of in the slightly warmer temperatures up to the 40s. And then the cold air comes in tomorrow on some breezy winds. Chilly as we go through the week. Looking the same as what we saw. And then that little bit of warm up during the weekend. And then here comes that low. So some rain coming through. This follow-up low doesn't do much. Originally it was showing more snow here over us, but we'll have to see. That follow-up low here just gets kind of shredded apart, and kind of comes apart. So nothing too much to even worry about other than next week where the cold air will be coming in. This is not as far out, so I'm not going to go through the longer forecast, but this is a cold air pouring into the country as well. So just a countrywide, at least east of the California area, very, very, very cold conditions coming next week. All right, that is your Loudoun County weather outlook from a map perspective. Again, warmer today, colder for the next several days, and then maybe some rain in on Saturday, and then we'll have to watch whether or not Sunday, Monday brings us some kind of wintry threat. Have a good Monday and a great week. It's been your Loudoun County weather outlook.